Hello and welcome. My name is Faith Imai and this is The Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV.
Welcome back. Now it really baffles me when people, especially the other gender, say they cannot eat one soup for the rest of their lives. Meanwhile, you use the same body parts throughout your existence. But isn't it absurd that you use soup in comparison to your relationship? A relationship is a commitment, just the same way you commit to your work, your religion, people, beliefs, and the rest. A recent thread on Twitter made by reality TV star Utimwachukwu, where he said it is extremely hard to stay sexually committed to one person for the rest of your life, got a lot of reactions. Trust me, I have a lot to say regarding that, but I'm going to give room for the ladies to join the conversation today on The Breakfast Show. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Adana.
Good morning. Now, today we are discussing on the topic, when is cheating acceptable? This is the second part of this conversation. Because
yes.
there are a lot to talk about when it comes to relationships and cheating. But I want to know, first of all, why do you think you would ever cheat on your partner in a relationship?
If I have a partner, if I'm romantically involved with someone, I'm not sure there would be any reason why I would cheat.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. There's no need to cheat. Why would you want to cheat when you have someone?
So you don't have any reason on ground that would make you want to cheat on your partner?
None for now, I would say.
But is cheating a deal breaker for you in your relationship?
Whoa, the thing is, as we get older, we sadly get used to some things that we shouldn't get used to. You know, when something like that happens, when a cheating situation happens in a relationship, you start hearing people recount the kindness, you know, it's just cheating. This person has been kind to you, this person has been emotionally available, this person has done things for your family, and then you say, okay. Then you hear people say stuff like, what makes you think the next person will not cheat? So how many relationships are you going to go into in your lifetime if you keep walking out because of cheating? But I think cheating is a deal breaker for me. You know, if I will not cheat, you shouldn't cheat too.
For me, I don't think cheating should be a deal breaker, as long as it's not chronic. It's an acute cheating. Then it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a deal breaker. It's something you can walk over and just talk about it. Because in so many, no relationship is perfect. There are so many people cheating. Just the ones that are caught. This is
not
cheating.
Me saying that your opinion is invalid, but I just want to find out something real quick. What if this is somebody who has a very high libido, and we're having a conversation before the show started, and I was like, if the man has a very high libido and you as a woman, you cannot meet up, you cannot, you cannot balance this thing, and this man tells you, hey, this is like my food. It's like, yeah, I breathe, so I need to take this every day at
doctor's
prescription. Like the doctor's prescription, you would say. And if this person tells you, get to discover that this person's libido is high and you cannot match up, and the person starts cheating, would you give this person a go ahead, or you would always want to sit and talk about it?
It boils down to communication. Things like this are happening. They are happening every day. But sometimes they find a way out of it.
So what I'm saying is, would you give this person a go ahead?
Yeah, they can decide to have an open relationship.
Okay, so you will allow your partner to be out there sleeping with any woman he wants to sleep with because he has a high libido. Would you allow that happen?
For me, I feel if that conversation happened before we got into that relationship, I should be able to understand that if I can't match up, there's no point being in that relationship, because we end up hurting each other. I might not have the same sexual libido, it might not be as high as yours.
You know, it's easy for you to say something.
Yeah.
Sex is biology. It's an act. You cannot know someone's strength by conversation.
Yeah.
And as Christians, we are not supposed to have sex before marriage. And I don't think a sane man will come and tell you, me, I like sex, so. Especially when it's a Christian relationship. You guys will all want to act holy, right? The woman will act like she has never seen a man's nakedness before, and the man would act the same way. So the moment you guys get married, because sometimes some people in Christian relationships don't even talk about stuff like this. They talk about the kingdom, how to raise godly kids.
Yes.
And they forget that before they even have those godly kids, they have to have sex.
Yeah.
Yes.
So by the time they get married and they're at home, you discover that this holy brother that kabashes in church is a lion. This guy is crazy. Can I cope? Would you tell me you take your bag and leave?
Yeah.
you will not go.
You won't go. That's why I said it boils down to communication. There are ways you work it out. Well, communication, because this is marriage. You don't just have to work out.
I want us to look at this sweet, the thread by It's Much, like I mentioned earlier, and it reads, "We are so obsessed with relationships, yet we have refused to accept the inconvenient truths about them. If acute, not chronic cheating is the reason you leave your relationship, then you have no business being in one in the first place, not to talk of marrying. As long as you have a partner that is kind to you, provides for you, spends adequate time with you, does not neglect you emotionally and physically, then what else do you really want? Truth is, it is extremely hard for humans to be sexually committed to one human for the rest of their lives. Let's be real and think about it. So you are expected to be physically intimate with one person for the rest of your life, even if you marry in your 20s, laugh out loud. Analogy, starch and banga is super tasty and your favorite, but there are days you wake up craving king prawns with special fried rice. For your information, if banga is forced down your throat, you might end up resenting banga for a long time. I feel the needless pressure of monogamy has and is still destroying relationships. Not to say it doesn't work home, but most long-term monogamous relationships are pretentious, hypocritical, and sad. Yet they are the ones quick to judge and pressure others living freely. This is a real non-judgmental conversation everyone should have with themselves and their intending partners, so you don't lead anyone into depression via deceit. Know yourself, no because so. Who they cry, they see road. Whether you're female or male, your preferences are your preferences, as long as it is not an addiction. Let's not talk about Solomon's wives and concubines, because we know when we add religion, the conversation becomes closed and heated. Just do you and be real with your expectations.
I just
praise the Lord.
I just see a man who maybe we don't know the underlying situation behind these tweets. Yeah. Maybe he's going through something. Maybe someone is about to leave him because he cheated. So this is him trying to justify cheating by tweeting. So.
Yeah. But if you're already justifying cheating even before you get into the relationship, does it not show that there's no much respect for
there is nothing you will tell somebody like Uti right now from these tweets. There's nothing I think he's already stating his stance. Yeah. He's putting it out there. So any woman who wants to date or marry him is doing that at her own risk.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to tell you. Be emotionally ready.
Yeah.
If you are going to a relationship, even not just for him, for everybody.
Not for everybody, because
everybody should be ready.
You should be ready. That's his opinion.
Yeah. You should be ready as a person.
The fact that it is his opinion does not mean it will apply to the next man. Because I know several other people who will disagree with him. I will not just disagree on the books, but will disagree and will stick to monogamy.
Yeah, for me, even if you're a popular person, I don't think being popular gives you room to come on social media and blab, because it's just a one-sided story. You feel okay, you're not comfortable being, committed to one person for the rest of your life. That is for you. It is your own lifestyle. It might be where you was brought up, it might be the environment you grew up in.
Exactly.
But there are people that practice monogamy and it's working out well for them. And in a situation where you base the happiness or the survival of your relationship on just sex, I think that's when the major issue comes up. Because there are a lot of things you could choose to build up. Why not build up intimacy on other levels? It doesn't just have to be about the 40 seconds you stay on bed with one man.
40 seconds.
There are other things that you could do. You could actually bond on other levels. So it doesn't just have to be for sex.
I really don't even know why most of these people, I want to say men, but it's not just the man's thing, women too. Yeah. You guys just make sex so relevant. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the real sense, you're not supposed to attach a lot of importance to it. It's crazy.
It's definitely overrated. Now, we started something on Instagram. Thank you so much to everybody that has reacted to it. And, we drop a picture, we drop a banner, and you get your reactions from it. And we've gotten people talk about this particular subject. We asked the question, is it extremely hard to stay sexually committed to one person for the rest of your life? And a lot of people, responded to this. For the comments, we had, someone said, wow, can't wait, thank you. And that's S.Robert_. And Okafor Chukwamaka says, wow, we'd love to see the reactions. Okay, thank you so much for, anticipating our reactions, but we'd actually love to get your own opinions on this matter. And Gold Galaxy says, well, as much as I can say it's all about determination, contentment, and self-control, a time shall come when you will be tempted to try somewhere. But if you put God and the peace of your family first, then you shall travail rather. I come in peace.
Okay, we have this one from Orlando God's Love. Says, sex is overrated, so it's not hard. Try and just spice up your sex life in that way. It helps you stay committed to one partner. We also have this one from Patrick From Patrick, okay. Say, well, I don't think it's too hard. It all boils down to your relationship with that person. If you claim to love and respect that person genuinely, then I think it should be hard, unless you are having doubts about your relationship or marriage. True love and friendship can't be overemphasized when it comes to relationship and marriage.
Ow.
Thank you so much for your comments.
Thank you so
Really
much for your
appreciate
comments.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's mostly men talking about not being able to stay, not being able to eat one soup. They like variety, they like banga, they like egusi, they like obona and everything. If you're willing to dish that out, be ready to also accept when they dish out on you.
Yes,
if you don't want to stay committed to one person, be ready to accept when your partner chooses not to stay committed to you. Because if you sign up for a relationship with just one person, you should be able to respect what comes with it. But if you're in an open relationship, that's a different scenario, that's a different case. And you accept what comes with being in an open relationship.
Now, see, we talked about, we always, I don't know why this issue keeps coming up. Now, it's not just about sex.
Yeah.
When people cheat, they cheat in different ways. And I was telling you earlier that it's not something that just happens.
Yeah.
Sex is not something that can happen on the road, like pushing someone's basin of oil on the ground and you say, it was an accident, it just happened. It's something that was planned.
Yeah.
You probably must have been talking to this person. Let's talk about situations where maybe you see a man who is already in a committed relationship trying to build another friendship and relationship with someone else. You see this person, talking to this person, spending time with this person, buying gifts for this person. And at the end of the day, if they end up having sex, you're like, I don't know how it happened. It just happened. Meanwhile, you spent several months building, laying foundation, clearing the bush. Yeah. You cleared the land.
Yeah.
You surveyed the land. You built a fence. And you erected a structure, and you're coming to say it just happened. You don't know how it happened. Now, I think that if you get to that point when you are in a relationship, I'm not talking about marriage right now, because before you get married to somebody, that's why they have the dating process. It's not like there should be a lot of pressure on you. If you feel it's not working, I think it is better to have a broken relationship than to have a broken marriage. So if you think it's not working and you feel you're not attracted to this person, some people are sapiosexual. If the person is not intellectual, they are not attracted to this person. You're not attracted to this person intellectually. You're not attracted to this person physically. You're not attracted to this person emotionally. I think you let that person go. Okay? You cannot have a standard. Maybe you say you have your 5 points and you're looking for this person that has these 5 points, or you say, okay, if the worst comes to the worst, maybe I do 4/5 of these points. And you see someone with just 1 out of the 5 points and you say you want to marry that person. Where are you going to find the remaining 4 points?
Another thing is
it not outside?
Yeah, understand that commitments are not always perfect. The same way you have a job that you might not actually enjoy 100%, or why why you have that job, you want a source of income. And the same way you're in a relationship, it might not always be perfect. Most people say love. At times, love might fade away in your relationship.
You're saying love might fade away. I say love is not even enough.
It's not enough for a relationship to work out perfectly. So the same way you have inconvenience in other forms of commitments that you have in your life, be ready for the inconvenience that comes with being in a relationship.
And you have to manage
it. And cheating is one of the inconveniences that might come up.
You're like, out of all the men on this planet,
this is who I settle down with.
Like, that's how you're going to feel some days. Yes. But you wake up other days and you're actually loving this person 100%. So just understand that it's not every day that is going to be convenient for you. But you don't just base it on not being able to sexually commit to one person. So you're already planning to in
that's it. When you start relationship, you have these butterflies in your tummy. With time, butterflies will die down. They will go down. So you need to find way to spice up relationships so that butterflies can still be in the air and still be flying.
Because you may think as a man, you may think you've seen the most beautiful girl in the world. Oh my God, the way she smiles, it lights up my world. And then you start dating this person or you get married to this person. Whether you like it or not, you stay with this person in the same house. You will get tired. You'll get tired. But you have to remember the commitments you made to yourself in the first place. When people get married in the church and they say for better, for worse, some of the people that say those words just say it because let's get done with this event and let's get started with our marital life. You don't know that it's a vow. It's a vow. Okay, if you marry someone because of the person's physical beauty and maybe unfortunately something happens to the person, maybe the person has an accident, the person doesn't look the same, why are you trying to say you tell the person to leave? What are you saying? So I think it's not just about physical appearance, it's not just about love, it's about friendship, It's about everything put together. But you see most women who say, I like his six-pack, I like his... Okay, you get married to him and you start feeding him and he now has one big round pack. What are you telling me? You're going to go husband shopping again or husband hunting? No. Being in a relationship, I would use getting married, because relationships, you can walk out of it if you know it's not working. Being married is not like buying a car that you drive home and discover that you don't really like it. The fitting of the car is not what you expected and you take it back to the dealer. No. It doesn't work out like that. That's why people date. I'll keep saying it. If you're dating, don't just date because you want to be having sex. Date because you want to find somebody that your spirit connects with in all aspects, somebody that you can live with. Take sex away from the relationship you are in right now. Take sex away. Can you stay with this person under the same roof? Can you? That's the question we should ask ourselves.
Thing is, when most people have multiple relationships in quotes, now you're enjoying from Faith, you're enjoying
it's not me.
You're enjoying her delicious meals, you're enjoying the fact that she's a calm person. From Favor, you're enjoying her complexion, her physique, she's so beautiful. From, let's say, another person, Bella, you're enjoying the fact that she prays a lot. And, you're trying to combine all these features from different women to just meet one person. Whereas when you were trying to make a decision, you're making it on a very versatile note. You had a lot of people. At the end of the day, you marry just one person and you're expecting to get all these things that you were getting from different people from just one person. And that is not going to work out. But if you're in a relationship, try to build everything around that person. Turn that person to your prayer partner.
Exactly.
Praying is very important. People most times say, you're being religious. But my dear, it's true. Put your plans together and it will be established. So pray with, turn to your praying partner, turn to your best friend, your advisor. When you have an issue, this is someone that you can rely on.
Enjoy the person's meals.
The good days, the bad days, enjoy it with the person. And trust me, you don't have to start looking for sexual satisfaction from other people outside your relationship.
Yeah, because the fact that Uti Wanchukwu compared sexual commitment with Bangasip and oh my goodness, that was so outrageous.
Most I've been vexed at that analogy where you have to use food and relationships, they have no balance.
No, nothing in common.
True that. Okay, thank you so much. We've had an amazing time today on the Breakfast Show, and this goes on every Monday and Wednesday. Do well to tune in, join us for the conversation. And I'll definitely say, just know what works for you. That too much says, okay, he cannot stay sexually committed to one person for the rest of your life. His life doesn't mean that he has to work for you that same way. If you feel you love somebody, you feel you have respect for that person, then try to make it work on every level. Don't feel that, okay, one person is not satisfying you, there are other options outside. What if the person chooses to go for other options outside the relationship? Do you also, want to settle for that with the person? When you think about this, you make up your mind based on that. Thank you so much for watching today. Do well to join us every Monday and Wednesday for the Breakfast Show. And subscribe to our YouTube channel at TSN Nigeria TV. Follow us on all our socials at TSN Nigeria TV. Till we come your way again, stay blessed. I'm Wanadana.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.